It's June 6th, and that is a big-ass spider. I do not know what kind it is, but goddamn, what is it? A wolf spider? I don't know. It's a nice day. We are going to leave East Bearskin Lake campground, even though it was an amazing experience. We're gonna head to Trail's End, and Trail's End sucks, and you know, all the permits are taken, and I can't get into any of the places that I want to go in the Boundary Waters. I've got two possibilities. I'll turn around and I'll come back here tomorrow and just fish and whatever. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, kind of a late start today. It's almost 11. Got everything packed up. And one thing I added is this solar panel. So we will see if, while I'm riding, it actually charges that battery pack that hopefully will not fall out. This is all, I kind of just slapped this together precariously, so I wouldn't be surprised if it went wrong right away, but we'll figure it out as we go. If not, I'll just have this as like a stationary charging thing, but it would be cool if I could get it to work while I'm riding. We are coming upon town. I'm gonna grab some lunch eventually, but I just kind of ate like an hour ago a big meal of that oat mix, so we'll wait for a few restaurants and see. Demonic looking moose sign. We got some other signs here. So let us know. I think I'm gonna try out Seagull Outfitters. That's what a couple at the campground recommended last night. Said they're pretty good, so 24 miles until I can it's not that far, less than 30 miles. All right. Fellow traveler of some sort up ahead. Not sure if he's on a bike or something. We'll see. Guy named Ed. He is doing some crazy shit. He's on his 8th day, and then he's gonna go to Duluth. Or no, he's gonna go to Ely, Grand Rapids, Duluth, through Wisconsin, up through Michigan. So and he does this apparently every year for the last 10 years. That guy's pretty hardcore, and he gave me some good advice. But yeah, it was cool to swap a few stories. Take a break. The sun's out now, so hopefully that solar panel is gonna be working and charging some stuff today. We'll see when I get to Trail's End. Maybe 15 or 16 more miles. We shall see. Big climb up ahead. No. Laurentian Divide. I've crossed this once before. No. In the distance, I know you can't see it. It's way over by the tree line. I'm gonna try to lift this camera up. Can't tell if it's a calf, or I mean a cow or a bull. It doesn't look like it has any antlers. All right, here we go. Looks like it's just browsing in the wetland. There's some cars stopped, so I'm gonna get closer. Well, one of those big, I don't know, some sort of road sweeper or something came by, spooked it before I could get close enough to really get a good video. I saw it at least. Maybe you guys didn't though. Super glad to have seen that. I was talking with a guy at work before I quit, and he was saying that there's some sort of brain disease affecting the moose up here in Minnesota. Just the far northeast is really the only place you can still see them. So I feel pretty lucky to have seen that cow. Pretty sure it was a cow. And I haven't seen a bull yet, but hopefully this trip I will see a bull. Not too close, but at a respectable distance. Maybe within 10 miles ish. Beaver Lodge over there. It's pretty cool. We got a canoe, and just because of the price, it was about $10 more than I expected a day. So instead of doing 3 nights, I'm doing 2 nights or 3 days. But I'm fine with that. It's my first solo trip anyway, and Friday night, which would be the 3rd day, or the 3rd night, it's supposed to start raining. So at that point, hopefully I will be on my bike and at a campground down the Gunflint, safely in my tent as the storms roll over. So now, I gotta climb this bastard of a hill, and then go to Trail's End and set up camp. And tomorrow, earlier than I have been getting up, we will be on our way to the Boundary Waters. Trail's End. It's like a back trail at the campsite I think I'm gonna be staying at. There's no sites here. Well, it says it's reserved, but it's not for today or tomorrow. So, oh look, a loon. First loon of the trip. So since doesn't look like anyone's gonna be here tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna take it. All right, we got camp all set up. And I'm gonna get the pole ready and walk it back through that trail that I showed you a second ago and see if we can't catch anything. I am not a fisherman, but there's all these little, I don't know, bugs going around. They look kind of like the fly that I have on, and they're like dipping into the water and jumping off, and I don't see any fish going after them, which means maybe the fish are all full of them or something. There's a waterfall this way, so I'm gonna go over there, and maybe there's fish chilling in the current instead of in these shallows. Plus, I'm sure that my fly will get hung up on something or whatever, but anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So this is my spot. It says no fishing from April 2nd to May 28th. And it is in June, so we're good. Apparently this is a spawning area. Maybe they all left. It looks deeper here. And I probably can get down in there if need be. It's really deep right there. Hopefully my fly doesn't sink that low, but let's cast. Not seeing any fish, really. I mean, even in the water. I can kind of see it in there a little bit. My casts leave something to be desired, but at least this one is floating. This fly is floating, so that is promising. Probably am doing a bunch of other stuff wrong. I probably need to keep this line taut and everything, but maybe if I let it hang out in the current and jiggle it around like it's struggling to go upstream or something, that'll tantalize some sort of fish, maybe. I don't know. I can see, I like this angle though. I can see the actual fly. And it's staying mostly, it's getting pushed under by the current, but it's staying mostly on top. So maybe it's just the kind of fly
that I was using yesterday, the two kinds are sinkers instead of floaters. I don't know. Maybe the line does have to be longer too to tip it. I don't know. Because it's just it's falling in that heap, you know. I don't know if that's from the weight imbalance of the tippet versus the fly, or if it's just my bad casting, or if it's one of those other things I was I have been thinking about this wrong. Maybe the fish don't want something that looks just like all these fucking moths. Maybe they're bored of the moths. They want something new and exciting and tantalizing, right? Something juicier. These moths look wiry. There's not a lot of meat on them. But whatever this thing is, right? This grub, or maybe this thing that looks like hairy? No. This one looks like, well, Jesus Christ, the hook on that fucking thing is huge. I don't know, one of these other ones I'm gonna put on, and the fish are gonna want that instead. Because there's moss out the ass here. No one cares about the moth. The fish don't give a shit. They're tired of the moth. They want one of these. Or I'm an idiot. I'm fine with either. Let's find out. So everything that I needed from the outfitters, the reason I'm only doing 2 nights, $250. And I would have probably been able to justify 3 nights if that was, I thought 3 nights would be that. So that's kind of why I'm cutting it short. Part of the reason, just cost prohibitive. But it's not gonna be it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I feel like this fly is casting even worse. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. Maybe I need more tippet. Something. It's like flicking back at me or something. Maybe all the fish are gone. Someone else got them all. That's probably it. Should I be going further out? Is this just too turbulent of water? I could throw it over there too, but I did a few casts off camera to there, but maybe this just doesn't look like something they would regularly eat. And I'm not having any luck, and I don't know if it's me or the spot, but I will try this again in the boundary waters tomorrow. Maybe have a better spot to do that. Well, I just broke and then fixed my derailleur, so that's good. It wasn't anything bad. The chain just came off and then got bunched up, and it kind of threw the shifting out of whack, so I adjusted these two little screws and then adjusted this a little bit. So it might be a little bit, we'll see in the morning when I'm riding it to get to Voyagers if it's where it needs to be. But other than that, I'm just kind of checking the tightness and looseness of these. I might need to, after I eat, go through and kind of re-tighten the. They're not crazy or anything, but better now that we're at the end of the trail to make sure all of these are a little bit better. Got some Spanish rice for dinner. Might have a protein bar or something afterwards if I can dig through the bag and find the few that I have left. I'm not even gonna add any hot sauce to this. I'm digging the flavor just by itself. So got a whippoorwill and a bunch of moths inside,
I swear to God, I would take both of those all night long compared to even fucking 3 mosquitoes in this tent that I can't find, and that just fucking get closer and closer to my ear. And none of that tonight. I don't know why. Maybe these moths ate all of them. Probably not, though. I think these things are useless. They probably live for like a day and then die. I'll take them.